They were taken from their families as children, raised to fight for an empire that was not their own, feared by their enemies and even by their own rulers. These were the Janissaries, the Sultan's elite soldiers, the men who once ruled the Ottoman Empire from the shadows. In the late 13th century, the Ottoman Empire began as a small warrior state on the frontiers of Anatolia. To survive surrounded by enemies, the Ottomans needed an army unlike any other, one that was loyal, disciplined, and unstoppable. The answer came from an idea that would change the course of Islamic history. The Devshirme system, a practice of taking Christian boys from the Balkans, converting them to Islam, and training them to serve the Sultan. These boys, often taken between ages 8 and 14, were sent to special schools where they underwent years of physical and mental conditioning. They were forbidden to marry, to own property, or even to have personal wealth. Their loyalty belonged only to one man, the Sultan. But this wasn't just slavery. It was transformation. From humble origins, the Janissaries became the most feared infantry force of the medieval world. The Janissaries trained day and night with discipline that rivaled modern special forces. They mastered archery, swordsmanship, and later firearms, making them one of the first organized armies to use gunpowder weapons effectively. They fought shoulder to shoulder, each unit moving as one, a living machine of war. Their motto was simple: discipline is our armor. By the 15th century, the Janissaries had become the core of the Ottoman war machine. They were instrumental in the conquests that transformed the Ottomans into a global superpower, from the Balkans to North Africa and the Middle East. And at the heart of their legend lies one battle that changed history forever. Under Sultan Mehmed II, the Janissaries led the assault on the Byzantine capital, Constantinople. They fought through walls of fire, shattered gates and relentless defenders, until the city fell. For 1,000 years, Constantinople had stood as the bastion of Christianity. In just 53 days, the Janissaries ended the Byzantine Empire and ushered in the dawn of the Ottoman Golden Age. The Janissaries were more than soldiers. They were guardians of the throne. No one could approach the Sultan without their presence. Over time, their influence grew, and so did their ambition. They began to decide who would rise to power and who would fall. In the shadows of Topkapi Palace, the Janissaries became kingmakers. Power, however, breeds corruption. As generations passed, the Janissaries became rich, politically powerful, and resistant to change. They opposed military reforms that threatened their privileges. By the 17th century, the once unstoppable elite had become a symbol of decay and rebellion. They no longer fought for glory, they fought for control. When sultans tried to modernize the army, the Janissaries rebelled. Istanbul became a battlefield, not against invaders, but between the Sultan and his own soldiers. The core that once built the empire now threatened to destroy it from within. In 1826, Sultan Mahmud II had enough. He declared war on his own army in what became known as the Auspicious Incident. The Sultan's loyal troops surrounded the Janissary barracks and opened fire. Thousands were killed. The Janissary corps was annihilated. After 5 centuries, their story ended in flames, but their legacy endures. The Janissaries pioneered the idea of a professional standing army long before Europe adopted it. They symbolized loyalty, discipline, and the dangers of power without accountability. From their ashes, the Ottoman Empire rebuilt, modern, centralized, and forever changed. The Janissaries began as slaves, rose to become the backbone of an empire, and fell when they forgot who they served. History remembers them not just for their strength, but as a reminder that even the greatest armies can destroy themselves from within. This was the story of the Janissaries, the Sultan's elite soldiers who ruled an empire. For more interesting historical stories, subscribe to Tactical Unknowns.